If you're watching this right now, then obviously you're expecting an ASS or a Marshall After Shift Synopsis. And boy, is it a juicy one. So let me first start out by saying pretty much 2 a.m. on, kind of boring. 8 p.m., I had to come in 2 hours early because of a concert. 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., crazy as fuck, okay? So, let's start out first. First half an hour I'm there. I'm walking around, doing my thing. Walking with Bobby Joe McGee. That's not his name, but whatever. One of the other security guards, we'll call him Bobby Joe McGee. So Bobby Joe McGee and I are walking around, and we get approached by one of the floor servers. They bring people drinks, they pick up trash. They're kind of like your bartender, right? So we get approached by them, and they're like, hey, come over here. I'm like, whoa, okay. So we go over there, we follow them, and there's 4 people arguing, okay? And it seems, from the looks of it, from the very get-go, it's kind of 2 people and 2 people, and they're arguing, blah, 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 right? They're arguing, okay? So we get there, and essentially all hell breaks loose. Like, it was bad before we got there, but then it just kind of gets worse. So we get there, and everyone's like, you see this security guard, blah, 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 she did this, and I did this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, holy fucking shit. So I look at Bobby Joe McGee, he looks at me, and he's like, okay, you're going to take those 2, and I'm going to take those 2. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I take my 2 away, and they're a husband and wife, and essentially, so what had happened was, wife goes to cash out ticket from the machine. Husband is in charge of the machine. Fun fact, he doesn't know which machine to watch. So he watches kind of 2 of them, right? Wife comes back, and this third woman approaches, or the first woman from the other side approaches the machine, okay? Sits down and starts playing the game, okay? And then the wife lady with the husband guy says, like, why are you in my seat, right? And she's like, well, I'm playing the game. And essentially, one thing leads to another. There's a bunch of verbal altercations. And it finally ends with this lady throwing beer on this lady. So the woman that was random, that just kind of like swooped in and like started playing the machine, threw beer at this lady. Okay? It was bad. It was ugly. Like, I was waiting, like earlier, like one of my earlier videos when I was talking about Mortal Kombat, like ripping heads off and shit, and like ripping out hearts, like Kalima, biting a heart and putting it back. Like, I thought that was about to happen. Like, I was worried. They were throwing verbal insults, and I was like, ooh, these are vicious. You spitting hot fire, bitch. Like, it's not fire anymore. It's lava. Like, you're taking personal shots at people. That's fucked up. On both sides. Like, damn. I was like, I think we should just throw them in a ring together and just see who comes out. That was my idea. That's obviously not how we do it down there. But yeah, no, they were vicious, man. They were jabberjawing back and forth. Like, I think one of them said, like, their mother's cooking was garbage, or their feet smelled like turkey or something. Like, I don't even fucking know at this point. Like, I think, like, one of them called their husband, like, I don't even know. I think called him a dildo. I don't even know. I don't even remember. And if I did, I probably wouldn't tell you, so I don't get in trouble. But shit, they were vicious, man. They were, ooh. So the beard lady had a compadre, a companion, a friendo, and they were, again, joined in, and everyone started bitching at each other. I was like, fuck, damn. Y'all motherfuckers on wilding out right now, but shit, it's personal. It's like personal wilding out. But they got kicked out. These 2 over here, these 2, the woman and the compadre, they got kicked out, not the husband and wife. So there was that one. And then not even 15 minutes later, I get approached by an elderly woman, okay? And I'm told that this elderly woman dropped $300. Not 30, not 3, not 20, not 100. $300. Okay? 300. $300. Okay? I was told she dropped that shit. I was like, what? I was like, okay, give me a time frame. Okay? Bitch is like, I dropped it 2 hours ago. Bruh. Are you for real right now? You telling me you dropped $300 2 hours ago and now just approach someone about it? Bruh. And this is the kicker. This is when it gets good. I then ask her, well, okay, where did you drop it? Oh, I don't know. Bruh. So you dropped $300 and you have no idea where you dropped it. And it was 2 hours ago. What do you expect me to do, lady? You expect me to summon my magical powers and find your $300 for you? See, now, I shouldn't be that mad or that sarcastic and assholey because it was an older woman. I think she was born in like the 30s, okay? So she's obviously like 80, maybe high 80s. I can't remember her actual birth date, but like high 80s possibly. So, but she had 2 other females there with her, like a party kind of, and they couldn't tell you anything. They're like, yeah, we don't know where she dropped it, but she dropped it like 2 hours ago. Y'all are fucking helpful. Goddamn Tweedledee, Tweedledummer, and Tweedledumbass. Y'all are helpful. I dropped $300. Do you know where? No, I don't know. Do you know, ma'am? No, I don't know either. Do you know how long ago? About 2 hours. You are killing me right now, Smalls. Like, bruh. 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 Like, I could not handle it. And then, an hour later, I get a call about a stolen ticket. Okay? So, in the span of 2 hours, okay? Came in at 8. So, in the span of that 2 hours that I came in early, I've already had to deal with a woman dropping $300, not knowing where the fuck it is. People throwing beer at each other and verbal, like, I don't even want to call them mudslinging at this point. Like you're straight up flinging fucking, like, the earth. Like, you're slinging planets. And then I have this third one. And it's about a stolen ticket. 3 incidences within that 2 hours. Where, like, on one hand, I can count how many times I've had an incident when I had to show up for normal time. Like 10 p.m. But no, there's 2 hours. I have practically, like, hit my quota of, like, maybe 6 work shifts. So I had to do this review, like, of the surveillance, of the cameras, to see who cashed out this ticket. And so we got it, and it said it was cashed out, like, half an hour ago. And I was like, there's no way we're going to get this guy. This guy's gone. This guy's long gone. There's no fucking way. Because it's like 10:30 or something, right? And there's like, the ticket was cashed out at like 10:08. I'm like, fuck. Okay. Like, in my head, like, if you know, like, if you see a ticket, right, and you cash that shit out and then you cash it out. So, like, so what had happened? He cashed it out of the machine. Okay, so he's got a ticket. And then he cashed it out at one of the little, like, ATM things. So we got money for it. Okay? I'm like, if you're smart enough, like, I'm not saying don't do this. Because if I catch you, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. But if you're smart enough to cash out a ticket, which has an astronomical amount of money, and not astronomical, it was 3 digits. But, like, if you cash out money and then you cash it out at the ATM, and it's, like, a good chunk of change, fuck, I wouldn't say I'd leave. But sometimes there are dumb fucking criminals out there who are like, I got a big motherfucking paycheck. Or not a big paycheck, I got a big ticket that's not even mine. I'm going to keep playing. Like, I would do this. I'm not condoning it. But I'd be like, if I found like a $500 ticket and I cash that shit out, and then I cash that shit out in the ATM, fuck, I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm going home. That's $500 I just made. Easy as $500 I just made. So we did not find the gentleman. I am sad that woman did not get her money. Keep in mind, her ticket was not $500. I think it was less, but still within that 3-digit mark. Like the hundreds. But yeah. So, I had to deal with a ticket, a woman losing her money, and then beer being thrown and planets being thrown. So yeah, it was fucking crazy in those first 2 hours, man. It was rough. I was like, damn, everybody's going batshit crazy, man. Fuck. And it was like, and the concert was like Boz Skaggs or something. Like, it wasn't even like nothing that I would expect, right? Like, it's not some crazy fucking crew out of buttfuck nowhere, right? Like it's not NWA, it's not Motley Crue, it's not Ice Cube, it's not Eminem, it's not... I'm trying to think of other people who are like kind of crazy and like different. Keith Urban. You know, like, it's none of those people that draw in the crowds that you think would do these type of actions. You know? But no, it's Bod Skaggs. Like, I like music, I like old music, I don't even know who that fucking is. Granted, I probably have to widen my variety up, but you never know. So yeah, I had to deal with... How much money did I have to deal with today? In two things, I had to probably deal with roughly... like under 1,000, but within that range. Like 1,000 to 100, like within that range of money I had to find or that was lost. So yeah, fun time showing up 2 hours early because of a concert, and I found just the greatest people out there. Super fun, super fun. But yeah, that's what happened today on my shift. Now I'm tired. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning. This is an after shift synopsis. I'm your host, Marshall. Stay beautiful.